Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome into another Duty Ron Live. Good to see everybody. Thank you for joining. Hi, guys. So we've got breaking news this morning from the White House. There we go. That's better. Hey, Alicia. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, welcome. So I'm going to wait for a couple more people to come in. Let me just get all the chat, all live chat. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Good to see you. Hello, Little Dove. Little Dove, good afternoon. Hi, Doc. Doc Sexy is in the building. Let me just share the broadcast out. What about R. Kelly? Whoop, whoop. That's a whole nother broadcast, but that's not the topic. Hi, Jonna. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining, guys. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. So, as I predicted earlier this week, I had said that the Secretary of President Trump's Secretary of Labor, Alexander Alex Acosta, was going to step down. He was either going to get fired or step down. Hello, Mind Over Matter. Good to see you, Giovanni. Giovanna, not Giovanni. Giovanna, good to see you. Thanks for joining. I had mentioned that he was going to step down, and sure enough, hi, Winky Whispers. How are you? Mrs. McJagger, good to see you. Just Believe, thanks for coming in. Yeah, he stepped down. And said, he said that because of all of the hype and all of the attention, that he felt it was in the best of the administration. Good to see you, Pepper Tree Villa. Good to see you. I was in your live last night, but you guys were busy. Just came in and said hello, and then I stepped out. But that was a good live that I watched last night. Christopher, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. So, he had said that he was in the best interest of the administration. He was going to step down. Hello, MJ Doris. Good afternoon. He was told, I'm sure, and this is my speculation, he was told by Trump, by the president, either you resign and step down on your own, or I'm going to have to fire you. So that's probably what happened behind the scenes. President Trump said to him, "We can't have you here anymore. What you did, with this case, you dropped the ball, and it's something that he didn't want to have on his team." Alicia, I definitely called it. I called it. For those of you who have been in my broadcast, I went over the Acosta press conference. We saw what he was saying. He seemed like, he was speaking clear and concise, but you could just tell that he knew that the ship was on its way down, and he had hoped that this would just go away. Thank you, Just Believe, for giving the first thumbs up. Okay, I just did a public post. I just created a public post. And let me share it onto Twitter, because Twitter is working today. Twitter's working today. So good to see everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. Let me just do a quick tweet. Okay, all done. Let me scroll back and see what I missed. Let me see what I missed. Samara says, Winky Whispers, you are an epic mod. She really is. You are right about that. Thank you to Jana for modding on the channel as well. Wildlife. Hello, Duty Ron. How he got away with this poor decision for so long is the big question. No telling how many girls Epstein exploited during the years since. I agree, Little Dove. I've been saying that all along. You know, this guy was able to, it's like sending a sexual predator out and getting him out of jail. You know what I mean? So, thank you for posting the links. Katina, good to see you. Hello. She's saying hello to everybody via Apple TV. Love my Apple TV supporters and watchers. Good to see you, Katina. Thank you so much. And a big shout out to all of the Patreon supporters on the Duty Ron channel. Much love and respect to you guys. So, I'm doing good, Ginger. Thank you for joining. So, guys, as predicted by myself, Duty Ron's called this earlier in the week. I said that Acosta would step down. He would have no choice. If he didn't step down, the president would have fired him. There's no doubt in my mind that if he had not stepped down, Trump would have fired him. He gave him the choice. He said, either you resign, or you step down, or I'm going to fire you. Hello, Aaron Leahy. Good to see you. This is just an hour break that I give you guys each day, shots. I come out for about an hour and come on out and give you guys a little bit of a broadcast. I hope you're okay with that, shots. I hope that's okay with you, that I come out into my car to do a live stream for everybody. So just let me know if that's not good for you, and I'll stop doing it. So good to see you, Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy. How are you? The picture of your face is all red, Ron. I have one of the filters on. Let's take it off. Filter's off. Let's see if that fixes it. I do have some blotchy spots. It is kind of hot. I like the pop filter. I got the pop filter on. It is hot out. I've been out in the sun. I was doing something outside today. We had an actual walk around. I did a site survey today. So site survey in 90-degree temperatures. We'll do this to a fair-skinned fella. Anyways, Acosta reminds me of a frog. He knew it was time to leap. Thank you, Just Believe. Hey, Just Believe, I can always count on you to have some funny comments. So I like that, Just Believe. Thank you. Acosta reminds me of a frog. He knew it was time to leap. Yes, I agree, Aaron. It was the right thing to do. I think that if he had not stepped down, he would have been fired. Shannon says, LOL, I've been waiting for you to come on and talk about all this news. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah, it doesn't fix it. I am red. I got red blotchy spots on me. Let me see if I open up the sunroof, if that helps. That's going to make me get more sun. It's gonna give me more sun. But I have a red blotchy spot here on my face. Whatever. This is me. No filter. No filter, Duty Ron. All right, is it gone now? Hold on, is it gone? Sunscreen at Duty Ron. There you go. Is it gone? Guys, is it gone? Are we okay now? It's just the love pouring out. Are we good now? It's all gone. All right, good. It's 106 going up to 109. Wow. Red be gone. I put an end to it. I put an end to it, guys. I put an end to it. Hello, Mahid. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Welcome into the live stream. Due to popular demand, I had to get rid of the red blotchy faces. Red blotchy. Close the sunroof. Yes, sunscreen. Thank you. Aaron, that's what I like about you. You're always thinking about my best interest, Aaron. Now it's black and white. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Now I'm really red. Let's see what gets rid of the red. Hold on, guys. Is that better, everybody? Does that make it any better for everybody? Is this better? I can't see you guys. All right, let's get back to seriousness now. All right, enough of the fun. All right, we're back. Enough of the fun. Let's get back to seriousness now, kids. Let's reel it in. Keep the bubble, says Cindy. All right, guys. Anybody in the chat see? Hey, Frank. Good to see you. Good to see you, Frank. Frank Adal says, "Good afternoon, Ron. I know you don't care too much for the case, but have you seen this Saturday? New details on the Watts case, new photos, new videos? No. Now I haven't seen it. I don't really care about the that. All I would care about is if someone was arrested, if there was a new arrest. That would be the only way I would speak about it. Otherwise, to me, as a law enforcement professional, it's a closed case. If there was a new arrest, then I would talk about it, but I don't really feel a need to speak about it. So, Sandy A7, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you coming into the broadcast. Thank you. Hey guys, I just want to say, I wanted to apologize. Sandy, I made a couple of comments on your videos. I watched some of your videos this morning, and I really like your channel. So, Sandy A7 is a new friend here on Duty Rounds Chat on the channel, and I recommend that everyone go and check out her channel, especially if you're interested in beauty tips, as I obviously need to do something with my makeup before I go live because I got red blotchy spots. Anyways, yeah, I won't go live about the Chris Watts case unless it's, unless it's big news with an arrest. Otherwise, I don't really need to look at pictures or videos off of his smartphone. Unless they're making an arrest on it, then I would talk about it. But right now, it's just I want to give the family, the victims, her side of the family. I want to give them the respect that they deserve. So I'm just leaving it alone. There's no need to speak about it. Just my opinion. But anyways, so back onto the Acosta situation. Alex Acosta stepped down today because he basically is guilty of not charging this case properly. This Jeffrey Epstein should have never been walking around the streets, should have never had free reign to victimize more young girls. He was, as far as I'm concerned, and there's no evidence of this, but as far as I'm concerned, Epstein's victims probably are in existence right up until this very current day. He was probably in Paris victimizing some young child, some young girl. And at the end of it all, Cindy Sue, good to see you. At the end of it all, this is a guy who is a predator. Definitely a bunch more of his victims have come forward, Yvette, and there's no question about that. That this guy is not just all of a sudden becoming a model citizen overnight. At the end of all of it, guys, I really feel like at the end of the day, I feel strongly that this guy belongs behind bars and that he shouldn't be out in jail. Hadn't you spoke of the Watts case again since the first time you said you wouldn't speak about it? I spoke about it when there was additional information for me to speak about. Raquel, if you're paying close attention, you wouldn't have made the statement. You would just say, Duty Ron spoke again about the Watts case after I said I was done speaking about it when there was additional information. Anyways, I do not use Reddit. I do not. I've never looked at Reddit. I have no interest in it. From what people describe to me, it sounds like it's just a bunch of people talking about a bunch of people. And I'm not interested in that type of toxic behavior. Hello, Kazalov. Good to see you from Russia. Good to see you, Kazalov. I hope I'm saying that right, last name. Kozlov, I think Kozlov. So anyways, what was I going to say? What else? What was I saying? So yes, I feel that it is strongly advisable for this guy to step down. Had he not stepped down, the bottom line would have been is that he would have been removed from his position by the president, and he did what he was told to do. He was told to get to get pack his bags up and get going. So it is what it is, guys. I feel it was a good step, and do I feel that more victims and more people are going to be implicated in this? Absolutely, absolutely. Um, so I feel that there's going to be a lot more people that there's going to be a lot more fallout when it comes to the involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. I don't feel like it's going to be dozens and dozens, but there's going to be a lot of people that are going to come it's going to come out that they were involved in this type of toxic behavior, this type of sick predator type behavior. So, and if it does come out and there is substantial evidence against them, they will be placed under arrest and they will go to federal lockup, just like Jeffrey Epstein did. So I look forward to if there are any other guilty parties, having them brought to justice. And that's what this is all about. Acosta stepped down today because he failed to do his job. He failed to do his job. Had he done his job, he would have still been in the position that he is. So the reason that he's down off of the Secretary of Labor position is because he screwed up. And at the end of the day, when you're an elected official and you are in the position of head prosecutor for the Southern District of Miami, and you give the case to Palm County court to dispose of the case, they basically wanted to give him a slap on the wrist and send him on his way. Palm County wanted to give him no jail time. So Acosta claims that he forced the jail time issue. Whether he did that or not, I don't know. But if he was so forceful about the jail time, why didn't his office prosecute them? So, I can go on and on about the questions and the problems that I have with this case, with this guy going free, Jeffrey Epstein, this predator, psycho, child molester, everything, all of the above. I could go on and talk about it. Hi, Meta Guy. Good to see you. Official Racky. Good to see you, Raxy. Clinton's may be implicated or may not be. I don't know. We don't know. Only time will tell. I agree, Alicia. That's a good statement. Do you think Epstein has something on Acosta? I don't think so. I don't think so. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the super love. Appreciate that, Little Dove. Thank you so much for that. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Clinton was on the island 27 times. We don't know what he did on that island. There has to be substantial evidence, video evidence, or a victim has to come forward and say something. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to charge anything. You can't just charge based on assumptions and, if I hang out with a drug dealer, you're going to say, well, he's probably got something to do with the drug dealing. But if you have no evidence of me dealing the drugs, you can't arrest me. Sorry, guys. So that's the real raw truth. Okay. What we want to be done and what can be done under the letter of the law are two separate things. It's two separate things. And the sooner that we come to that realization and understanding, the better off we'll be with our frustration and anger. There's a lot of moving parts involved in prosecuting a case. Okay. For the police to make a summary arrest, you need to have probable cause that a crime committed. A crime was committed. Then you have to present your evidence to a district attorney who has to now get a true bill and an indictment. And without that indictment, the case doesn't go forward. If you don't get an indictment, the case is going to be thrown out. So the district attorney needs good evidence, good substantial evidence to reasonably, to have a jury indict the defendant on these charges. So there's a bunch of different moving parts. We all just think that, people get locked up and they go to jail. Getting them locked up and getting them into jail it's a long journey. it's a long journey and it doesn't happen overnight. And you need a lot of evidence. Good to see you, Ginger Locks. Ginger Locks mom, always a pleasure to see you. Everyone go subscribe to Ginger Locks mom's channel. She is awesome sauce. Go and check her out. And she's a wonderful gal, and I highly recommend you go check her out. She's got awesome red hair. That's another bonus. She's got awesome red hair, and she really is cool. So check out Ginger Locks mom, everybody. Go subscribe to her channel. So here we go. Wow Life said, these girls could have pics and recordings. I hope that they do. I hope that they do. Awesome sauce. Yes. To Cindy Sue, I said awesome sauce. Yes. Mrs. McJagger said, sorry, voice text. I don't know what that means. It's amazing to see that in the lives of Duty Ron, it's afternoon and here it's at night. Yeah, it's different. So Aaron Leahy says, makes this guy has lots of money. Makes this guy has lots. Hello, Dr. Picano. Good to see you, George. Greetings, greetings. Always great to see you, Dr. Picano. Thank you so much for coming in. Black Rose, great to see you. Great to see you, Black Rose. I love that word, awesome sauce. I really do. Hey, can you please advise me about what to do when a police misbehaves with innocents in India? It happens a lot. I don't know anything about the laws in your country, in India, so I really couldn't advise you properly. I wouldn't even attempt to advise you properly on what to do, because I don't know what the laws of your country is. I don't know the laws of the country. So I apologize for not being able to give you advice, because if I gave you advice, it could be the wrong advice, because I don't know I'm not familiar with the laws of your country. Hello, Pauline Bryant. It's 7:30 in the PM in the UK. Well, I'm glad you joined the live stream. I'm glad you joined it. Thank you, Black Rose, for throwing up the links. Thank you to everyone who has taken time out to come into my live stream. I'm going to do the exhausting process of, hold on, let me tell Joey Brooklyn, because this is 2 days in a row that Joey Brooklyn is negligent. So let me tell him that I'm live and he's not here. Hold on. I'm live. Where the hell are you? Here we go. Joey Brooklyn. You're welcome, my friend. My friend from Russia, you're welcome. All right, I just sent Joey Brooklyn a message. Lori Staggs, good to see you. Darth Pep Reviews says, hashtag the next Alex Jones. There you go. Are you purporting that I'm going to be the next Alex Jones? I don't think so. You're welcome. It's my pleasure to live stream. I'm so glad I caught you live, says Maureen Conroy. Maureen, great to see you. Great to see you. Darth Pepe, that is funny as hell. I am nowhere near the next Alex Jones. I might have a raspy voice like him, but nothing close to Alex Jones. Raylene, good to see you. Thank you for joining, Raylene. Can you slow the chat down, says Aaron Leahy. Aaron, I'm on the mobile. It would be really hard for me to slow it down. It would be hard for me to slow it down. So, unfortunately, on this one, I can't. I'm about to wrap it up, so I'll make your pain go away shortly. Thank you so much, Winky, for the links. Thanks for putting them up. One Alex Jones is enough. Thank you, Ginger Locks mom. I agree. We don't need two of them. Leanne Mitchell, good to see you. Good afternoon, Duty Ron. Great to have you. Thank you so much. Guys, if you're new, Vivian Zigmuller, good to see you. Good day, Australia. Good day. Put a prawn on the Barbie. Put a prawn on the Barbie. 4:30 a.m. in Australia, says Alice Watts. If you're new, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know your city, state, or country so I can give you a shout out and say hello to you. But this is breaking news. Alex Acosta, the Secretary of Labor, has stepped down. Former prosecutor who dropped the ball in the Jeffrey Epstein case. Raquel, thank you so much for being in here. Much love and respect to you and your family. Thank you. Russia, Moscow, says Kozlov. Mahid, see justice on this animal. I agree, Mahid. Have a great day, says Christina's Journey. Love and respect to you. Everyone check out Christina's Journey's channel as well. Make sure you go subscribe to her channel. 2135 in Russia. India, Pune, India. Phoenix, Arizona, says Madagascar. Instead of Madagascar, it's Madagascar. Good to see you in Phoenix. Thank you for joining. Kay Grant's clapping her hands. Sandy A7 from Chicago. Welcome in, my good friend from Chicago. Let's go Mets. Forget about those Cubs. Um, na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Okay, good to see you from Australia. Adelaide from South Australia. Excellent. Please make sure you click the like button. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you so much. Pretty much, pretty happy about that statement. Thank you. Good afternoon, Pat D90. Good to see you. Alabama, Cindy Sue. Let's see. I'm getting a lot of comments. Darth Pepe reviews. I don't know what these GAs. I don't know what all of that stuff means, but I'm going to ask you to just spell it out so I can understand what you're saying. Have a blessed day. Mind over matter. Likewise to you and yours. Any new live chatters? There you go. Why did he step down? Indictment, maybe? Linda, how are you? Good to see you, sunshine. I'm not sure. I think the president told him to step down before he fired him. That's my analogy of it. I'm not sure if there's indictments coming. I'm not sure if they can indict him. They need to have evidence that he actually committed a crime, and I don't think there is any evidence that he committed a crime with the handling of this case. He basically gave it to the Palm County prosecutor, who prosecuted it and gave him 13-month sentence. So I don't see how in the penal law there's no crime for that. He might have, he might get reprimanded for not doing his job properly and get fired from the FBI, but he's no longer with the FBI. He's now with the presidential's Trump administration, who now he just quit his job. He stepped down before he got fired. Callie_JC, thank you for that $2 super love. Appreciate the super chat. D90, good to see you. Karen Grant, there were 7 powerful attorneys on both sides. Yes, Alan Dershowitz is a piece of junk, and so is Kenneth Starr. I agree. D90, congratulations. I'm not sure what we're saying congratulations about. I'm scrolling back. I can't see. Don't assume we're all Cubs fans here. Well, maybe White Sox. Go Mets. Let's go Mets. Atlanta, says Darth Pepe reviews. Okay, great. Gotcha. Atlanta, Georgia. Good job. Excellent. Thank you for that, Pepe. A few Aussies in the house. Put a prawn on the Barbie. Not new, but I don't know if I ever mentioned that I'm in WKRP in Cincinnati. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good job, Alicia. Outstanding. How is this becoming more Acosta than Epstein? Well, because Acosta just stepped down today. I don't think it's all becoming more Acosta. Both sides of the aisle, the Dems, the Republicans, they all the senators were calling for Acosta to step down, especially the Democrats. They were kicking and screaming, and I don't blame them, because I think that he should have stepped down too or been fired. Before president says, "You're fired," there you go, Yvette. Just like on the Apprentice, right? GA equals Georgia. Yeah, but I'm not supposed, I asked the question a long time ago where everybody was from, and then I see just GA. So that's what as a broadcaster, it's hard for you to, just put stuff together. And it wasn't even in capital letters. If I did Georgia abbreviation, I'd be G and then a lowercase a. And that would stand out a little bit more. There was no way he was getting away with working with the White House with the story following him. Correct. He would have fired him. The president would have fired him, but he gave him a chance to step down. Trina, superfan of all, I'm going to pray for you and all the great people from the state of Louisiana. I know that it is an impending bad weather situation coming on Saturday, so we send our prayers and strength to the great state of Louisiana and the wonderful people in there. We pray for all of you and hope that everyone else in Louisiana heeds the warnings to evacuate the low level. I know they're like 20 feet below sea level over there, so it's really dangerous. It's a very dangerous situation. Vivian Zigmuller says 4.07. I'm thinking I'm hooked on the tubes. Wasn't there an earthquake in California, 4.7 this morning? I'm not sure. I'm trying to get caught up in the chat. I want to sleep right now, but I want to see your live stream. Thank you so much. I'm glad I'm keeping you in. I'm glad I'm sucking you in. Go Phillies, but they stink. The Mets stink even more, so don't worry about it. D90's getting married, according to the chat. Congratulations, D90. Wishing you many years of happiness, health, and wealth. In that order. Health, happiness, and wealth. I corrected it. Health, first and foremost, because without your health, you have nothing. Happiness, because that's good to be happy. And then wealth. The world is a better place with people like Duty Ron in it. Thank you, Claire. That's so sweet. I only just try to do a little part in making things good. Hello, everybody from Dublin, Ireland, says Sandra. Good to see you. Sandra, welcome in. Who all watch PewDiePie? I don't even know what that is. Hey, Brother Ron, Joey Brooklyn has made it in. Guys, Joey Brooklyn is here. Everyone subscribe to my good friend Joey, BKLYN. There's no underscore, there's no 67. He is just straight out Joey Brooklyn. Winky Whispers is old school. She's got links from every time of the day. So she's got a whole host of links in her arsenal. It's Joey, BKLYN, no underscore, no 67. I absolutely agree with him stepping down. Me too, Gingerlocks. I agree. Are you still in the force? I'm retired from the NYPD. I retired as a detective in the warrant squad. Duty Ron, all kinds of creepy going on. Don't really know what's going on, but I don't see that. D90 made a match in heaven on YouTube and is getting married. That is fantastic. Fantastic. Congratulations. I'll take all the prayers she can get. There you go. Trina Superfan, yes, please be safe. There you go. I'm trying to scroll up faster. Let me scroll faster. Mick Jagger, Houston is praying for Louisiana. Absolutely. Awesome. Duty Ron is all about grammar today. There you go. I'm correcting people. I'm correcting people. And I suck at grammar. Isn't that funny? How ironic is that? Chrissy's message was held for review. As good as sex. I don't think that should be held as review. Let's let that go through. I think it's a good one. I just fixed that. Let me get caught up. He's getting married. Trina, thank you to all for the prayers. Holy crap. I'm way behind on this chat. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Okay, hold on. Holy crap. Okay, Joey Brooklyn, a hell of a guy. That is true. D90 says, I'm single. No, you're not single anymore if you're getting married. Didn't mean to hide that message. Aaron, I took care of it. No worries. K. Grant is saying hello. I'm almost caught up. I understand your pain with the Mets, Duty Ron. I'm an Arizona Diamondbacks fan. Metagas guy. Holy crap. My heart goes out to you and me both. As a member of the Midwest chapter of Texas EcoSearch, I always enjoy watching your channel and all the coverage. Thank you for all you've done in safe awareness of citizens. Alicia, thank you for those kind words. I appreciate that. Much love and respect back to you. Duty Ron, my close friend was a detective. He was an amazing detective. He passed away 4 years ago. May he rest in peace, my brother in blue, and I thank him for his service to our great country. Thank you for his service, and may he continue to rest in peace. Guys, does anybody have anything? Did anybody see I put a poll on this video. About Acosta. Does anybody did anybody see the poll on this video? Good night. Get a good night's sleep, Alex Kosalov. Mr. Kosalov or Mrs. Kosalov from Russia, thank you so much for being in here. Much respect from the USA. There is a poll when you watch the replay, probably. When you first come back in on the replay, there's going to be a poll. If everybody could take and participate in that poll, I would like to see what everybody's feeling is on that poll. So I'll take a peek at it. After the video ends is when you'll see the poll. There's a couple of cards attached to the poll, but then there'll be the poll only when you watch the replay. You won't see it live. Okay, guys. So again, Secretary of Labor Alexander Acosta has stepped down from his position today, and rightfully so. He is. You watched the 5-minute commercial. Thank you for watching that. He has been taken out of his position due to the controversy surrounding what he did with his business. What he did with his business as an attorney, as a U.S. attorney, actually as a prosecutor for the FBI. He dropped the ball on the Epstein case. He let this guy basically go with a slap on the wrist, and that will never, ever escape him. And I can't believe that a decade went by and his appointment to this position did not follow him with some of this badness. I'm shocked that President Trump was actually able to get him into that position. So I think you'll see it on the replay, guys. You'll see the poll on the replay. So there you go. Thank you all, friends and family here. Love to Duty Ron. Thank you, D90. Congratulations again. you're going to have a wonderful, wonderful marriage and many, many years of health and happiness. All right, guys. Anybody have any questions? I'll take 2 or 3 minutes of a Q&A. Questions that aren't mentioned on the Q&A, you could send it. Thank you, Aaron. Please send it at my email, dutyron@aol.com. So any questions, please go ahead with any of the questions. If I can answer them, I definitely will answer them. So go ahead. Fire away. Fire in the hole. Trump was not a fan of Epstein's. I don't know. I think at one time before he was president, he was, and then he slowly he actually escorted him off of his Mar-a-Lago ranch. How much do you earn from YouTube? Not enough. Not enough. Trust me. It's not a lot. I'm not here for the money earnings on YouTube. I have my own business and I have my pension from the police department. I don't need YouTube's revenue. So it's not much. It's enough to eat out of a garbage can. I'll tell you that. Will you do a live Monday after the bond hearing? Abso-freaking-lutely. I absolutely will. I absolutely will. Fire away. What was the highlight of your career, says Maggie Fox? Getting to the end and retiring was the highlight of my career. And actually, when I deliver babies, I really enjoyed bringing a life into the world and saving people from committing suicide. I actually saved a young 16-year-old girl from jumping off a 17-story building. And that was a very proud moment in my career. She went on to her family, had a dinner for me. They came to the precinct, gave me, like a plaque and an award. I got medals for it. And she went on to get pregnant and married and had a baby boy. So I was happy. I was happy to do that. That was one of the major highlights of my career. And that gave me great joy and happiness to be able to save a life actually in real time. So, I delivered tons of babies. Katrina is here. Everybody subscribe to Katrina Katress. There she is, our great friend from the great state of Texas. Katrina Katress is here. She's part of the Duty Ron family. And everybody, please give her a warm welcome. I am just doing the exhausting invites on Instagram right now. These are killing me. Acosta did step down, Katie. Acosta did step down. Channel the energy. Power to the peaceful. There you go. There you go. Excellent. Excellent. I love it. Let me continue my barrage of invites. Yes, KDF, it definitely is good news. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. And to all my friends who I missed comments in any prior live streams, please don't take offense to that. I watched some of the live stream replays, and I see that I missed some comments. It happens. Just know this, it's not intentional. I don't purposely miss the comments, but I'm only human. And sometimes I look away, or if I'm in thought, I won't look at the comments. So I don't get distracted from my chain of thought. So as a broadcaster, if you haven't broadcasted, you might not understand this. But sometimes if I have a message that I want to get out to you guys, and I want to deliver it to you clear and concisely, and I want to stay on the topic, I've done over 2,000 broadcasts on a live stream in my career. So I've got about 2,000 live streams under my belt. And what I learned is that if I want to get my point across, I have to not look at the comments and get thrown off by some of the comments. So if I take a moment and don't look at the comments, and if it is purposely, it's for your benefit, because I'm trying to get out the message without getting distracted. So in the course of that, and as a result of that, what happens is I miss some of the comments, and then when I go back and look at the replay, I say, oh shoot, he's actually sent me that message like 4 times in a minute or 5 times in a period of time, and I never answered it. So I wish there was a way I could go back and answer the comments, but it's humanly impossible for me to do that. So I have to just say publicly on a public broadcast to all of those who get frustrated with sending comments to me sometimes, and like right now, I'm doing something, and I'm just talking, I want to just let you know that I don't like that happens, but unfortunately it happens. You know what I mean? So please don't, don't hold it against me. Um, so, anyways, let me see. Do you know if the DOJ will be held accountable legally? Girly Gamer, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Shannon. That's pretty cool. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll back. Hold on. Good luck at the doctors at Ginger Locks. Ginger, good luck at your doctor's appointment. Duty Ron, was there ever an end to the Katrina Vetrano case? Can you share your thoughts? There was an end to the case. The defendant was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison, and that was the end of the case. Thank you, Chrissy. Okay, Ginger Locks, see you soon. Thank you so much. What is this all in caps? All right, try something vegetarian. I'm going to ask again. I'm going to ask you one more time just to not to send everything in caps like that. It's not good to do that. And all of these messages, I don't appreciate you putting them in my chat. So if you could just do that and just, abide by that, then you're welcome to stay. Just I don't need you to spew out all of the information that you feel is relevant on my channel. I mean, if you want to get that out, just do your own live stream and do it. Talk about Black Book and all of the targets. I know it's relevant to what we're speaking about, but I'm talking about Acosta stepping down right now. When we do a live about Epstein, let's talk about that. But when I'm on the Acosta stepping down thing, we're just trying to focus on that right now, what's going on with that. And that's how we get sidetracked. That's how we get sidetracked. So anyways, I'm going to say good day to you all. I'm going to go back in. I got some work to do in my office. So much love and respect from Duty Ron. I hope everyone has a great Friday and a great weekend. I will be live tonight talking about the arrest, the federal charges against R. Kelly. Tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be talking about R. Kelly and his arrest, federal charges. He's going to be brought to New York. The Southern District is going to prosecute R. Kelly. We're going to talk about that tonight. For those of you who might be interested in that, we're going to break it down. We're going to talk about the R. Kelly case. He is a child predator as well. He's a piece of garbage in my eyes. He's somebody who belongs in jail and is a predator. He's somebody who is dangerous to be out there because he delves with underage women, underage girls. So we're going to talk about R. Kelly tonight. And the indictment, the charges, the arrest that happened today. So much love and respect to you guys all. Peace from my house to yours. Much love and respect. Thank you for everyone being very kind in the chat. I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love.